Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and this is my first YouTube video ever. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos with book hauls and bookshelf tours, and I wanted to go ahead and do one of my own because I do have about a good 70 something books. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First of all, some of my favorite authors include James Patterson, Lisa Gardner. I like Jodi Picoult. I also like Christian fiction authors such as Victoria Christopher Murray, Rashonda Tate Billingsley. Those are just some of the authors that I do like. And of course, I love Mary Higgins Clark. I do like Sidney Sheldon. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is my first Jonathan Kellerman books. I've never read any of his books. This one is called The Web. If anyone has read any Jonathan Kellerman books, and if they're really good, let me know, especially if you have read this one already. Love Harlan Coben. He doesn't write as fast as James Patterson, so I don't have many of his books. I've read a lot of them, but I don't have a lot of them. I don't have many of them. I am a writer as well as a reader, which is why I have these lovely cysts on my hands, because I read a lot. But I do have a lot of James Patterson books. As you're going to see as I go throughout the video, lots of James Patterson. He writes faster than I can read, actually, but he's a very good author. So you see I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his books here, and like I said, I do have some more later on in my bookshelf tour. Here's Ted Dekker. This is the first Ted Dekker book that I've ever bought. He is a Christian suspense writer. I saw a movie. I can't think of the name of the movie of the Ted Dekker book that I saw. And after that, I was like, wow, I'm going to have to go ahead and try to read the books. The cartel this is like urban fiction, like kind of like gangster type. Not really into it, but I said I was going to try it because it takes place in Miami, and I'm from Miami, Florida. So I said I would try to go ahead and read that book. Janet Evanovich, I'm sure you guys know who she is. She writes the Stephanie Plum series, starting at 1. I'm not sure how many books she has out now with that Stephanie Plum series. Love this author, Lisa Gardner. Very good author. I do have quite a few of her books. As a matter of fact, I'm reading one of her books now. I just can't think of the name of it. But she's good. This book here, I read this book a long time ago when I was a little girl. Actually, not a little girl. Maybe I was a teenager in high school. And I read that book and I lost it, and I had to go buy it again because it was one of my favorite books. Very well written. John Grisham, we all know he wrote Time to Kill, The Client, The Chamber, The Innocent Man. A lot of his books are also movies. Lisa Jackson. I've read a few of her books. She's okay. She does a lot of romance. I'm not really into romance novels. Sidney Sheldon. He's dead. He's deceased. Very good author. He writes very good books. A lot of his books take place where people are going from country to country. He's a very good author. You see I've run out of room on my bookshelf. I may need a bigger bookshelf. Here's another James Patterson novel. I do have a dictionary of medical terminology. I am a health information management student at the University of Central Florida. So that's my medical terminology dictionary. I do have a handbook for writers because I did say that one day I wanted to write a mystery book. Not working out well, but I'm going to get to it. I'm also a Christian. So here is some Bible prophecy. It's a Bible prophecy book. Don't really pick it up much. I do have this Power of a Positive Mom book. I am a mother also of 3 children. These two, Rashonda Tate Billingsley, I don't know if you can see that, and Victoria Christopher Murray. They write Christian fiction. And here's another one of Rashonda Tate Billingsley books. I love her for Christian fiction. I also like Eric Jerome Dickey. He's pretty good also. Down to my second row here. Sorry about the lighting. I'm trying to get the lighting right. There's a book here. I know it's kind of dark. Let's see if I can get it out here. It's called The Legacies by Michelle Larks. It's a Christian fiction novel. Sandra Brown. I think this is the only Sandra Brown novel that I have. Yeah, I think it is. I haven't read the... No, actually I have two of hers. Not sure about her writing. But if anybody knows anything, if it's a good book, let me know. Love Jodi Picoult. I have Harvesting the Heart, Mercy, My Sister's Keeper. I also read 19 Minutes. I read another one of her books, but she's a very good author. She writes a lot about sensitive topics, such as rape, molestation, homosexuality. She's a very good author, and she writes in very lots of detail. This is the book, The Help, based on the movie. I saw the movie, haven't started the book. Here's the book called House by Frank Peretti and Ted Dekker. Again, it's a Christian fiction novel. Here's an author named Terry Blackstock. This is a series. I think it starts with Cape Refuge, Southern Storm, River's Edge, and then Breaker's Reef. Terry Blackstock, is also a Christian fiction suspense novelist. So she, I was reading another one of her books. I can't think of the name. I think it's called Last Light. It's another series that she has. But that one is pretty good also. Again, sorry about the lighting here. Trying to get some natural lighting from my window, but I'm not getting it. There's another Terry Blackstock book, which is part of another series. I do have an R.M. Johnson. I read some of his other books. But this one sounds really interesting. I can't wait to read that one. I have these. I'm going to read them. I'll try. Not too sure about this series. Don't really like this author that much. Let's pull it out. Her name is Stacey Hawkins Adams. She writes Christian fiction books also. Like I said, I'm not really sure about her. Lisa Scott Line. I have about 2 or 3 of her books. I'm going to read those also. Look Again and Save Me. Mary Higgins Clark. Oh, what do I say? She's like one of the oldest suspense authors. The first book I read of hers, it's not called Where Are the Children? I can't think of it. It was about a girl who had multiple personalities, and one of her personalities committed a murder. So Mary Higgins Clark is very good. Love her books. And as you see, of course, I have more James Patterson books. Sail, See How They Run, and You've Been Warned. I have another Christian fiction book called My Soul Cries Out. Another Christian fiction book called from Victoria Christopher Murray called Truth Be Told. Again, this lighting is not very good. Let's pull it over here. Letitia Lovely. She's a Christian fiction author. She's very good also. The Power of Being a Woman by Michelle McKinney Hammond. And here's a book called Red Hot Monogamy, Making Your Marriage Sizzle. Self-help book. And down to my bottom row. Christian, it's really dark down here. I'm trying my best to get some light in here. I do have a Harlan Coben book called Long Lost. Another Sister Soldier book called Midnight. Another Sidney Sheldon here called Morning, Noon, and Night. Another Sandra Brown book called Hello, Darkness. And I have one of the Jesus Chronicle books. Not sure if you ever heard the Jesus Chronicle books. It's called Mark's Story. That's my children in the background there. I do have By Reason of Insanity. There's a Harlan Coben book. Mary Monroe. John Hagee. What Every Woman Wants. What Every Man Wants in a Woman and What Every Woman Wants in a Man. Lisa Gardner. The Neighbor. Jodi Picoult, Handle with Care. I'm ignoring my children, they're loud. Mary Monroe, Deliver Me from Evil. And this is part of the Left Behind series. I'm almost done with the Left Behind series. The lighting again is bad here. I have a James Patterson book, Step on a Crack. A lot of the books behind here are a lot of my spiritual books and journals. I'm really going to go through those. I do have a book here called Writing Mysteries because, like I said, I did want to write a mystery. Of course, another James Patterson book, Run for Your Life. Another Lisa Scott Line book called Think Twice. This is the third part to the God Don't Like Ugly series by Mary Monroe. I read the first one. God Still Don't Like Ugly is the second one, and God Ain't Blind is the third one. This is another one of the books and the Left Behind series. Almost done with that book. I have like 3 or 4 more left. Again, another Lisa Gardner book, Live to Tell. She's wonderful. And I do have another Mary Higgins Clark book that I just bought from Barnes & Noble, I think for like $5, called I'll Walk Alone. So I'm really anxious to get started with a lot of these books. So I have so many books, so little time. But I will get to these books. And plus I'm always getting more and to add to my collection. So this is my my bookshelf. The stuff on the top is like a bunch of junk. But this is my bookshelf. With all my books. Like I said, I have a lot of suspense, police procedural, such as James Patterson, some Christian fiction, such as Ted Dekker, Rashonda Tate Billingsley, Victoria Christopher Murray, Lutetia Lovely, Terry Blackstock, Frank Peretti, and I love Jodi Picoult, so I have a lot of her books. And I love Lisa Gardner. So, this is the end of my bookshelf tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've read any of these books here that, of course, I haven't read any of these books here on this shelf, but if you've read any of these books, and you can let me, please let me know by commenting whether or not they're good, whether or not they're not, because I've had a lot of them for so long. If they're not good, I will go ahead and donate them. But if some of these books are really, really good, let me know. If they're really, really bad, let me know. I'll take into account of, especially if you're an avid reader, I'll take into account of your opinion, okay? Well, thanks for watching my first YouTube video ever, and bye.